Hello, my uncle Henry went missing off River Road in Courtland, Sacramento in 1998. Several family members accused a known associate and bail bondsman of murdering Henry.
Solid citizen of the family. One we turned to every time there was family trouble, we all turned to Henry.
Henry Moreno was their brother who disappeared 20 years ago, right before the opening of his new restaurant on the Sacramento River, Mansion del Rio. The following investigation turned up nothing.
It only takes one person to come forward and give up the information on his whereabouts.
Until then, Henry Moreno's brothers will do what they do every year on this day at East Portal Park.
Henry would always say, Baraka Bashad, which means may the blessings be. We love and miss you, Baraka Bashad.
He left behind a 16-year-old daughter, devastated parents who have since passed on, and 12 siblings who he was very close with. His remaining siblings are in their 70s and 80s, and finding Henry would bring them peace. I spoke with a few relatives to find out if there was any additional information to give you. The only thing I found out that was over the years that they have requested the police reports, and the requests have been denied. Now, Courtland is where the fire station is at down here south of Clarksburg, that we've been searching down south of Freeport Bridge.
Yeah.
The other day when we were looking for Julie, we have the SUV that could be this Pathfinder, and then we have the other vehicle that's upside down, and we don't know if it's a car or if it's an SUV.
Yeah.
Now, I never focused on Henry down in this area because for my mind, everything on my map for when everybody put everything on and said, hey, keep things in mind for Sacramento, has been the north side of Sacramento where his restaurant was at off of Garden Road.
Yep.
I have never thought about or looked for Henry on the south side of town here. And now his nephew right here clearly says River Road, Courtland, and he gave me his phone number.
And we've got 2 potential SUVs in that area right now.
Yep, let's call him.
Hello?
Oh shoot, I forgot who I was calling. Let me, Tegan, is Tegan available?
Who's this?
This is Jared from Adventures with Purpose. I find people that are missing.
Hi.
Hi there, is this Tegan?
Yes.
Hi there. Hey, I was just pulling up some case notes on your uncle because I've been working down in the Freeport area, working another missing persons case. And I've known about your uncle for a couple years now, as well as your notes that you sent over in 2023. And just by chance, we were scanning up north of the Freeport Bridge on our way up to Garcia Bend, and right now we have what appears to be an SUV, and pretty much has been one of the only SUVs that that we've been able to locate in the river, keeping your uncle in mind for these past couple of years. So what took your uncle down to Courtland? What was the connection there? Because his restaurant, as far as I know, was that he was going to open was up off of Garden Road on the north side of Sacramento, right?
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. I was 3 when he went missing. So maybe my mom would be a better person to talk to about that.
Okay. Is she available?
Sure. Let me, I'll call her and then I'll give you her number and then I'll call her to let her know that you're going to call.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, text me on this number here and then I'll give her a call.
Okay,
in about 5 minutes. Thanks. Let's fire up the dive compressor. Let's start pulling the boat out. But yeah, let's put some air on you, and like that makes my heart drop. That
I know.
I didn't even.
It's a game changer.
I've never put him down here on River Road.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've not looked at this in years
That is a game changer.
for his information. Yeah.
For families who have all but given up on finding their loved ones, this team is a last hope. Civilian divers cracking cold cases for free.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Hey, this is Jared with AWP. Hey, so we've been down a little bit further to the south as we've been working some other missing persons case on the south end of town down here. And just the other day we've not dove on it yet, is where we're at. But we've been working the area from Clarksburg up for some of these other cases we've been working, and so far we found 70 plus vehicles. Always keeping in the back of our mind that we've got Henry is your brother?
He's my uncle.
Your uncle, okay.
Yeah, he's my dad's brother.
Okay, so we've always kept him in the back of our mind, but we've never worked the actual Sacramento area, and a lot of it is because, you know, over time we have the rumors of foul play and we just simply don't take on foul play cases, but we also keep in mind accident scenarios and locations as we're looking along the way.
Sure.
So in our search a couple days ago, as I mentioned, we found what appears to be an SUV that's in the river that is about 1.5 miles down from Garcia Bend Park on the west side off of River Road. And so when I pulled up the notes today on your uncle, and I saw that was it your sister that reached out to us?
That was my daughter you were talking to.
Your daughter. So when your daughter originally reached out to us, in her notes and her email to us, she mentioned Courtland as well as River Road. And so I'd like to find out a lot more information as to what took him down to Courtland. And in my mind, everything was always to the north. So I've never thought of your uncle being down to the south. So if you can kind of just bring me into the entire story on your end.
Okay. Well, you know, he had a restaurant he was opening over Garden Highway. Right. Do you know where that's located?
Yeah, and that's on the north side up by the airport. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. But the part that he was looking for the septic tank was located in Courtland, which is south.
Okay.
And they're the last real sighting of him. He was there.
Okay.
But he didn't come back for the part, and he never made it home.
Okay. So
there's another sighting from him that may have happened at a restaurant that's no longer there, but we couldn't get them to confirm that it was actually him. We did search the river ourselves for a few days. We hired the divers. We found several cars, but we never found his.
Right. What I'm going to do right now is we're going to put the boat in the water, and within the next hour and a half to 2 hours, we'll know what this SUV is, and I'll let you know either way. But should it be his, you'll be my first phone call before we let anybody else know.
I got a good feeling. How about you?
I mean, River Road SUV. How many other?
And if you listen to what she said, right, that was the actual last 100% confirmed sighting. The other, yes, at the shop where he's picking up a part for the septic tank. Yeah. The other ones were supposed sightings. This one, they know he showed up here, picked the part up, and was never seen again.
I should be coming up on it right about here. And it's crazy because look, we're only 20 feet offshore, and it's 25 feet deep.
Yep.
All right, let's drop it on.
I think it's right on the ledge.
It's right along the edge there. Right there. All right, we're attached.
Unfortunately, it's not him. It's a blue SUV. I can't get the make.
Yeah.
The back of it's completely underground. The front of it's got a lot of front end damage.
Yeah.
Cannot see in the windows. The windows are pretty buried.
Yeah.
It says 3.5 V6 on the side of it. It looks like possibly like an Isuzu Rodeo or something like that, but it's blue in color.
Okay.
Clearly can see it's blue in color.
Right.
The
Dang.
front end is like, it's got a lot of front end damage
Okay.
to it. Dude, that current was insane down there. I was using all my strength to get up to the front of it. The wheels are like just steel wheels. No logos on the wheels. It says on the door, the paint is clean.
Right.
Clean paint, swipe it, dark blue.
Okay.
You'll see on here. Cannot clear it. There's a small gap on the driver's side window. Did not see anything in there. But it's one of these cars, there's no way clearing it unless someone pulls it out.
So no plate.
No, the plate is buried.
Okay.
It's the whole back of the car, it's like underground. It's crazy.
Okay. Why don't you hang tight right there? Let me go. Is the grappling hook? Can I pull it off, or do you need to?
Oh, try it. Yes. See if you can. If you can't pull it off, let me know. I didn't even. You know what? I got right to the car, got to business. I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
It's near the back wheel. It's right near the back wheel somewhere.
Okay.
Well, I was down there. You were in the control arm on the other side. I went over the vehicle. On my way back, I wanted to see if I could one last look, and I just grabbed that off the bumper.
All right.
Let's we'll check that part number. If you get me to, well, if you want to bring me downstream a little bit, how far is the other one?
I can look it up, but we're right here next to this other one, so. Alright, so there's that one. I have another one right up here.
I think I know what it is, Jared.
What is it?
I think it's a Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
I got the part number off it right there.
Yeah, that other one was a boat.
It was.
Yeah.
That's got the Chrysler logo right on it.
Yeah.
I think it's a Jeep Cherokee. And look at that part number, it's a Chrysler part number. It's the bumper insert.
Yeah, we're not missing any Jeep Cherokees down here.
No, okay.
Anyway, that other one is up a lot further than I thought also. We'll go down to the Corvette Camaro and see what that is. Right there, see it on? Yep, there it is right there. I'm gonna not give you a camera. You need both arms for strength on this one, so.
Okay.
All right, remember, when you're done on it.
Yeah, get the hook.
Yeah, get
It's a Nissan Z. Nissan Z. T-top.
Yeah.
T-top's missing. It's got the Z right on the steering wheel.
Okay.
Probably a 90s model. Didn't see anybody inside. The windshield is completely broken, like something went through it.
Right.
I couldn't really make out the color. It was pretty bad. It looks like it's been down there for a little bit. I grabbed the hook first when I got down there. Oh, we're gonna hook at something else. We just hooked something else. There it goes. There it goes. But wow, that was, yeah. Good thing I didn't bring the camera.
So
Holy smokes.
Is that your most extreme one yet now?
Yes, that was crazy, dude. Like my mask, dude, is like vibrate like I'm doing ultrasonic speed.
You know what's great about this though? One, you're in safe conditions.
Yeah.
You know, but you push yourself to new limits.
Yes, that's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what I like. It's like, for me, I'm looking at this trip as a learning experience. You know, seeing the ins and outs of what you do, and you know, like, obviously I want to get better at doing this stuff. So, yeah, I mean, there's no better person to learn from than you, the guy that solved 30-something plus cases. So
Yeah, just keep coming to Sacramento River with me. Next, we'll get you into the Missouri and the Mississippi.
this is level 1, I guess, huh?
Yep.
That's crazy.
So maybe a Hyundai, but not sure. But
This one?
I think we're missing some of the part number here.
Oh, really? Yes, a Hyundai?
Maybe. I can't get the rest of the part number into there.
I'm trying to think, because wait a minute, Chrysler. You know it's got the Chrysler logo, right?
Nope.
Yeah, right there's the Chrysler logo. See it?
Nope.
It's right there to the left. And I didn't know that's in the 04. All Chrysler part numbers start with a 0, pretty much.
Okay.
They're like 044, 055.
Yeah, nothing was coming up yet, so.
No.
I'll look at it some more.
Who uses a 3.5 V6 for Chrysler? Could be an SUV buried.
Yeah. Could be. All right, we're on it.
Nice. It's a white Cadillac DeVille.
Okay.
The windows, I can only access the driver's side windows.
Yeah.
They are rolled, as far as I can see, because I can only access probably about a quarter of the windows. They appear to be up on the driver's side. Could not see the tag on there. It is just the way the car is sitting.
Yep.
I started to dig. It's very hard. It's been down there a very long time.
Okay. All right, yeah, we'll GPS this location on it and mark it. There we go. There it is. Oh, yeah.
Upside down?
I think so. It's upside down. All right, so we're on it.
Nice. Do you want me to take the camera on this one?
Yeah, you should be all right on this one.
Hubcap on it, right?
Yeah.
Looks like an old vintage, like Chevy. The car looked white, like a light or white silver. Dude, there's like nothing left of this thing. I'm picturing like a really old Chevy full hubcap with the chrome, and it's got like different levels of the chrome like coming out. And then the center cap is missing. It's just a hole. I reached in and I grabbed the hubcap trying to rip it off.
Right.
And when I did, it was so bad, I actually just pulled a piece of the hubcap right off. The metal hubcap just disintegrated in my hand.
Because the bridge for Freeport Bridge for John Atkins we're looking for is just down the river like 3 miles.
Let's take another look at it because we can't leave until I think we rule this out as not being his.
Right.
Might be one you want to sit up on and check this out.
What do you got?
What color is Norma's vehicle?
Light blue.
Okay, this is blue.
Okay.
Appears to be a darker blue.
Okay.
The roof is completely gone on the car. Dude, this is how long it's been down there.
Okay.
It's an old car from the 60s.
Okay, so it's a 68.
It's a 60s car. You know what you hooked with the hook?
Yeah.
The steering wheel.
Okay.
You literally hook. You know how the old cars had those old big steering wheels. Unfortunately, the center logo is missing in the steering wheel. So it's got the shifter right next to it.
Yeah.
I went up the side of it and I wiped the paint. Looks like it's blue.
Okay.
This is like a 60s model car. The roof is complete. It's just gone from the current.
No. Oh, yeah. So well, they don't actually know. Her car is gold or light blue. It said. Hello. Hi, Tanya. Yes. So we're diving on the last vehicle right now, and then we're coming over to the dock. But yeah, if you want to hang out, we'll be over there in 15, 20 minutes. No, Joe's not called me yet. And so where we're at with, so far today, we ended up finding a fourth vehicle while we were down there. Wasn't an SUV, but the SUV that you and I spoke about this morning, that one, we think it's actually we don't even know what it is yet. It's a Chrysler model, of some sort. So we have the part number that we're trying to figure out exactly what it is, but it's not Henry's vehicle. What we're gonna do at this point, because we have cleared the entire river on the west side from Clarksburg boat ramp up to Freeport. And then from Freeport up to Consumas River Road, that section has not been cleared yet. But from that portion on this west bank here, all the way up to Garcia Bend has now been cleared for vehicles.
Wow.
And so we found 4 vehicles on this side. What I want to do though is we're going to take a lunch real quick, put the boat back in, and we're just going to finish clearing this west bank over here for River Road and see if by chance we can find, your uncle, an SUV, or even one of the other cases that we're working on.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, there's not much to do as far as hanging out other than getting a sunburn today.
Yeah.
So what I can do is, I can definitely call you if we end up finding him, and like I said, you'll be the first one I call before we call anybody to let you know if we have found him.
Okay.
Well, it was nice meeting you, and you got my number, so if you need anything or have any questions, and like I said, if we find Henry, I'll let you know right away. And yeah, I've not heard from Joe yet, so yeah.
He should be calling you soon.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you very much.
You guys be safe out there.
All right, thank you. Let's take a look at the computer.
Yep.
And see what we're actually up against for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Today's our last hot day on the river here in this area.
Yep.
And so the sooner we can knock it out, the better. Or if we have to do it later on this evening as well, we can do that as well.
Yeah.
But let's figure it out. Let's
we
get
have
you
going up.
Yeah, get you dressed down. We'll get all this stuff. All right, Mike, come on over here.
Let's take a look.
Here's what we end up having. So we end up doing your Nissan Z, the white Cadillac, which was the new one that we found.
Yeah.
This was the blue SUV.
Yeah.
We have the sunken boat. And then this is the one that's the 60s model light blue car that's missing the top.
Yeah.
Now, if this is Norma's car, and we can identify any bicycle in there, then we'll know that it's her vehicle.
Yeah.
However, now we have Tanya that's in the mix, and Joe that's supposed to be calling me, who is Henry's brother. Yeah. We feel like we have more of an importance now with this new information that you've heard about throughout the day, and Tanya coming down and just kind of feeling like there's a lot of emotion there, that even though it's been all this time, like, oh, is this something that's finally going to bring answers to the family? So with that being said, what I want to do is, right now we're at Garcia Bend. Initially, our next plan was we were going to jump up to, and let me just give a little more of an overview on this. With his restaurant was up here off of Garden Highway is where his restaurant was at. I didn't know, or I never picked up on it, but he had gone down to Courtland. I've not searched any of that. As we're looking for Julie, we've been looking for Duke. So Duke's search was pretty much down here. Here's where Arnell was found. Here's where Duke was found. We ended up doing a search down here north of Walnut Grove, but out of Courtland, nothing has been searched in that area. So coming back up here to Clarksburg boat ramp, we've searched heavily between the Clarksburg boat ramp and Clarksburg itself. Nothing has been searched in this area at all on either side of the river. On the east bank has been searched all the way up to the boat ramp where we're at, and then we've not covered this section of the river right here. So then where does that take us? What I think I would like to do is finish off River Road through here.
Yeah.
It's tight here, and then it stops right here. Let's come back over here to this map here.
Yeah, I see
There's so much to investigate when you start.
Oh, yeah. Does that do Street View there or no?
Yeah, this one will do Street View here. So straight across from the boat ramp,
Yeah.
we lose the road for a bit,
Yeah.
which is fine. So we go up past Stan's Marina here,
Then it comes back.
and then it comes back right about here. So right here, we're gonna have plenty of opportunity to boom
Look at that.
right off into the river. Now when we start looking at, and we start measuring distances for what has to be covered, we're gonna come up, that's all next to the road. That's next to the road. And then it looks like right here is where River Road jumps away from it for a little bit. And so really we only have a mile stretch right there that has to be searched. And then it looks like this is like the old River Road. And so there's no Google Street Views
Yeah,
up there.
no, it's like a bike trail or walking trail, maybe?
That's the levee up there. So he wasn't up there because here's the regular river road. So we don't have to worry about this stretch. And we don't have to worry about this stretch because this is also the levee road.
Yeah.
So it says,
Gotcha.
well, hold on. We have Street View up there. No, we do have. So we have to jump.
Wow.
So we have to jump back over here.
So it isn't over. So that road is still being used.
And so then we'll need to search it from here.
Oh yeah, then it goes away right there.
And then it stops again.
So we can run it right to there.
But then let's finish checking it out. And
Oh wow, then you go a long way.
Yeah, so that's really it.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Until you get up into town, where then you pick up River Road again.
Yeah.
You know what? So have you spoke to Joe? Do you know what time frame and when he's going to be calling you?
Joe?
Yeah.
It seemed like he was already supposed to have called us.
I know, because before we leave it, you just want to talk to him and see. I mean, we're going to do this anyways, this plan here. I would just wonder if he has any hunches himself where he always thought that he would have crashed.
Yeah,
you know, come back from the sewage place, the parts place for his
whole River
septic
Road.
tank. Yeah, River Road.
I mean, it comes down to River Road.
Yep.
And there's a lot to still search on.
So we might as well chip away at River Road.
Yeah, so let's continue this next mile of stretch on River Road.
Yeah.
That we can cover there.
Why don't we run it right to here?
Right to here.
Yeah.
Right here.
That would probably be a good spot to stop just because there's a big break, right?
Yep. Right
Pick the search up another time up there with the RV and everything relocated.
Yep, I agree with you. Let's do that then.
Yep.
Alrighty. Uh-oh.
Whoa, what the hell's that?
Well, that is
That's
a
a car.
vehicle upside down.
That's definitely a vehicle. Holy smokes.
That looks a little bit larger too, doesn't it?
Right by that pipe. It is. Yep, it is. It's an SUV.
Actually, it looks like a Jeep. You know what? It almost looks like a tractor.
It's very short. Let's see what the length is, Jet. Hold on, you got two. It's about 14 feet in length. That's what I got.
Let me turn sideways with it. Almost looks like a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, because it's so short like that.
Yeah, but it's something we have to dive on, that's for sure. Yeah, and then there's the intake right next to it. See that?
What year was his Pathfinder? Because those are pretty short. They're not long. If he went missing in 98, was it a 94? Let me look. I'll look it up right here. Hold on. What do you got for a length there? Let's see. We got 4 to...
That's 14 feet.
14 feet. Yeah, I think that's what I got earlier. That is the length of a 97 Nissan Pathfinder. It's 178 inches. Divided by 12, 14.8.
All right, right here. What do we got?
I'm looking. Whoa, we got something here. Upside down car, looks like, yeah.
No, that's an SUV as well. Look.
I think so.
Yeah, let me get back on it. Yeah, we got 5 to 6 feet in height.
Really?
Yep.
Let's see.
5 feet in height.
Yeah, front end's buried. It's just hard to tell. It does stick up kind of tall in the back, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's hard to say. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I can't tell that's an SUV. I would guess car on that one, but
Yeah, I'm going car. I'll go car with you. But no.
the other thing too about the SUVs, right?
Huh?
You ever notice something about the SUVs? Most of them, right, when they're upside down, they sit on the roof level more than where the hood's bent in, it seems. Maybe because the weight, the way you've got more of a cab on the back or something, or you know what it is too, you've got a bigger and flatter roof surface, bigger roof. So it'll sit flat where a car with the smaller roof will sit on its hood, going up the windshield.
Okay, and then I had something over towards the shore. Right there, what do we got?
Looks like,
Car upside down.
yeah, silted pretty bad. The whole front's buried. See it? This thing's out here. Look at how far.
Yeah, like where did this one even come in at?
I know. Like what the hell? It must have came hauling off of here. How many cars in this river are we up to now, total?
Oh my God.
You were at 73 the first day when we found those other.
Well, 7, so the 3 would have put us at 73. Plus those, 77, 78, 79, 80.
It's gotta be upwards of 80 now.
Yeah. There's no wheels on it. Oh yeah, no, there's wheels.
Yeah, I see one wheel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think it's just a car though.
Yeah.
How tall is it? 4 feet tall.
I know, and it's only in 10 feet of water?
Looks like a car to me.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Keep going.
15 feet long.
Yeah, yeah, about that, about 15 roughly.
Oh, look at that. There's a truck. Right there. See that? Nothing but a frame.
Oh my gosh, yep.
Looks like an old pickup truck maybe? Like really old farm truck.
Yep.
Let me go into the shade real quick. Come up with our next game plan.
Don't we have more after this?
I think for what we're doing, we might call it good there because it's 3:30 by the time we make it 4.
I know, you're right. Yeah, if we're gonna start diving, yep, probably should head back.
I think we call it good there.
Yeah, and we got at least one solid SUV.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Cooling off for the boat ride?
Yes. Feels like 1,000 degrees out here.
Woo!
You know what you should do, Jared? Come and go for a swim.
You are swimming.
No, it'll bring your body temperature right down.
Oh, me go for a swim.
Yeah. Just dunk in here, your body temperature will go right down.
Yeah, then I gotta change.
Stay wet. You'll dry by the time we get back.
Just keep your shirt on, please, for the cameras.
For the cameras?
We don't want to get flagged.
I'm probably gonna go into shock because I've been so hot. You might have to see me. Watch me.
It'll bring your water temp right down.
Oh, that feels good.
And your body temp. It does. It's in a wetsuit. It feels good.
Oh yeah, it was right next to this pipe right here, huh?
Yeah, you're right. It was right before the pipe.
Yeah, I have a second vehicle here that's on its wheels.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
You want to do this one first, then the Jeep?
No, let's do the Jeep first.
Okay. Man, how did we miss that?
No idea. All right, so here's the Jeep. Or Pathfinder. See, those tires just look bigger on it.
Yeah. Could be. It's a big farming truck, dude. Did you say that? It's like a big farming truck.
Well, I said it looks like a tractor.
Yeah, it's like a farming truck, something you'd carry pumpkins in.
Huh.
Almost like military style.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Damn it.
All right, let me see if I can find this other one right here, if it is a car. I think this might be a boat. I'm gonna mark it for you. But I'm not sold on it being a car. What is it?
It's a big V-hull boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were right in the front of the V.
Okay.
Right where the front seat is.
Yeah. Yeah, it was either a boat.
Yeah, you were right.
Or a sports car.
Yep.
Or a Cybertruck. It's one of those three. So the first one was SUV or Jeep.
The next one's got the
Next one is upside down car, but I think this is the one that was also sticking up some.
Yes, you thought that this could be.
There we go. Now we got it. Huh? What is it?
The license plate. This thing here. Let me give you the camera. Dude, the visibility down there, I swear to God, is zero.
Yeah.
It looks like an American-made car, like a Malibu.
Okay.
Like a newer one. Like when I say newer, like a '96 Malibu, something like that. It's got the alloy rims. The Chevy emblem's worn off the wheel. I'm pretty sure it's a Malibu. But I got right up against the logo on the back. Not the logo, but the lettering. Just could not read it. I think it might have been from the dealership it was from. I looked at the wheels. They look like those mid-90 Malibu wheels.
Okay.
It's just, the current's killing me. And I need all my hands. After I had the plate, my hands are full. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
So I got to go back down, and I want to look at this more. Let me check. I haven't even seen the windows yet.
Okay.
So.
It expired in 18. Yeah, nothing comes up with the plate and missing.
Nothing. All right, I still can't make out the make, but it's either a Buick or a Chevy. Back windows are up. I dug down on the sill. I can only get like a couple inches. It appears all the windows are up.
Huh.
Dude, the current down there is on. This is the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst one yet. My mask is vibrating. Like you should see it. It's like being in a freaking wind tunnel.
Yeah, you would have to catch it like right at high tide, at slack tide.
Yeah, it's crazy down there. Man, I know those rims. They're either, gosh, the Buick or the Chevy. Oh, God.
I also got an email that said that they need help with that Christina Murphy.
Which one's that one?
That's the nurse that's 5 hours from here.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, this is this one. Hopefully this one turns out to be something.
All right, we just ran right into it. This is like a solid hit. Go with no camera so you can just pop real quick and do your thing.
Yep. Oh God. Let's see. Oh, for sake. Dude, the current down there is too strong.
Yeah.
I can't even hold on to the car.
Yeah. What do you
Couldn't
think?
even make my way around it with all my strength. It's like.
All right, let's get you out.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even get to the bumper to get the tag.
Yeah.
Couldn't even get to the bumper. I think
But it was a car, not a Pathfinder.
it's a car.
Okay.
Those hubcaps there are the aftermarket version
Yeah.
for a Toyota Corolla.
Huh.
Those are the aftermarket version. I used to sell them.
Okay.
But I couldn't get the tag. I couldn't even get to it. The other thing too, I guess I was getting tired, and that's not helping.
Yeah. It's been a good day. I mean, it's been long.
Yeah.
Look how much we did today.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8
Yeah.
in the current.
That's it.
Hey, it's Jared.
Hello.
Hey there. Hey, so
How are you?
good. What's the story with I got your email. Let's start there.
Right.
And so my question with Christina is that so now they're saying that they don't know where her vehicle is at, that they did, but now they don't?
From what I was told by Search and Rescue, which his name is Brian. I used to work with him at the ambulance company years ago. He says that they have a pretty good idea of where it is, but everybody that I have spoken with said that they have not positively identified it as the vehicle.
Okay.
And that the water is, murky. The water is very deep in that area, and they have not actually put their eyes on to see if she's in that vehicle or not.
So I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and we need, because last I heard also the sheriff is like, nope, nobody else is coming, and I just need to make sure that we're not dealing with egos and hurt feelings, and that I don't want it to appear as though we're coming in and playing cowboy on this and be like,
Right,
F you
right.
guys, we're going to do it regardless.
Right. Okay. Like I said, I can try and see what I can do. I can call that officer back.
Okay.
You know, and see if I can, you know, maybe just try and call dispatch to see if they would, you know, put a call into the sergeant.
All right, let me know.
Well, let me see what I can do. Make some phone calls, and then, yeah, I will give you a call back.
Okay. And then, as you know, we're always mic'd up and recording. Is it okay if I use this audio in one of our videos?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Tina.
Turned out it wasn't the vehicle. It was like an army truck or a vehicle that they would use to carry farming stuff with. It was like an off-road farming truck. We dove on about 3 other vehicles. We got the license plate off one vehicle. Appeared to be either a Chevy Malibu or a GM. Visibility was just practically like less than 6 inches. Current was just, there's the tag right there. So we're gonna call that in and see if it's linked to anything.
Yeah, I've already sent it to the CSO, and we might be heading to Kern County tonight.
Change of plan.
Out of Bakersfield. So we were able to locate Christina's vehicle.
Okay. I'm getting ready to call Caltrans. I'm going to block off this portion of the freeway, and I'm going to start a rotator.
I have never seen this before in my entire life. They've been here for 4 hours, and then tow trucks disappear. I mean, they're not making the call to pull it out. Today, we're stepping into an episode where we have a nurse that went missing around 2 a.m. We're going to step back and bring you into the entire story right now.